Please provide me with the deed of the state owning the roads.
Oh, you want me to provide the deed to the state? The deed to the state? Really?
I don't know where to find that.
That means nothing. You were driving. Okay. All right. This has never worked once. Get out of the car now.
Yes.
Get out of the car.
Yes. Two things I love are cops and Karens, the name of this channel. So that's where we found this. We really like the video. We like the subtitles. We like everything about it. And if you're looking for more stuff like this, check them out.
On August 2nd, 2024, a Michigan police officer pulled over a female driver for displaying one of the most bizarre license plates ever, which came back as invalid, and for driving at 15 miles per hour in a 40 miles per hour zone.
The majority of the time that I'm dealing with people way above the speed limit. 15 miles an hour in a 40 is you're driving like a jerk. You're like, I'm in front and I'm going to back up everyone behind me for absolutely no reason. So 10 out of 10 times, I would also pull this person over. So this isn't like a stretch, you know, this isn't a thin, reasonable suspicion. You're literally blocking traffic for everyone on the roadway. Stop being a jerk.
Causing a traffic jam.
Hello?
Yes. What is your emergency? How can I help you, sir?
I'm sorry?
What is your emergency? How can I help you?
I don't have an emergency. I'm pulling you.
Why is your dog on your lap?
And the plate doesn't come back to anything.
Because it's a private vehicle, sir.
Okay. And secondly, you were doing 15 miles an hour on Plymouth Road, and you wouldn't.
Who are you, sir?
Well, you weren't past me, and which is pretty suspicious, and you were holding up traffic behind you, which is impeding. Impeding traffic.
So if you notice, I'm wearing something a little bit different today. This is a retro rifle shirt. This shirt has flamingos with quad night vision and shotguns or ARs. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. So Retro Rifle is supporting this channel. These shirts are awesome. I got a bunch of them. The fabric's comfortable. The fit's great. And I'm digging them. So I'm going to be wearing these more and more now. And if you're not familiar with them, check them out. They've got great stuff.
I'm
impeding traffic by going 15 and a 45.
Yeah. You hear that, right?
I'm sorry, 40 miles an hour. 15 and a 40. That's impeding traffic. Okay?
That's in commerce, sir. I am not operating in commerce.
Okay, I need your driver's license.
Oh my God, you're one of those people.
Registration.
In commerce.
Okay.
I do not consent.
I need your driver's license. This is a lawful stop. I need your driver's license.
Yes.
Are you refusing to give me your driver's license?
You hear this, Eric, right?
Yeah, Eric.
Are you refusing to give me identification?
I don't have
that is a misdemeanor offense.
Yes.
Okay.
In Arizona, too.
You have to give me...
Speak to him.
So if I'm getting my legal advice, I am not getting it from a guy on a phone named Eric in a tank top. That's not who I'm getting my legal advice from. I'm going to go to some professional. But just some guy who's yelling at the cops through a video chat on the phone, some Facebook Messenger app, no, absolutely not. So Ava is already mistaken for getting her law information from this troll troglodyte who she probably met only online.
I don't want to talk to him. He has nothing to do with this stop.
Are you recording?
He's not even here, okay?
We'll take the RO of this vehicle to the...
Talk to a guy on a phone.
Identification now.
70511.
Ma'am, I need your identification.
I do not.
I don't care if you consent. You don't have to consent. Okay.
Get your sergeant here. And why isn't your
6-3 from
camera
31.
on, sir?
It is on.
No, it's not. There's
See
no
that?
light.
See that red light on the top? It's on.
It's blinking.
Got a sovereign citizen here. Doesn't want ID requesting a supervisor.
Be sovereign citizen, Eric.
Yeah, well, that's what you are.
She was a sovereign citizen, and like others we've covered on this channel, she and her fellow sovereign citizen, who joined the encounter via video call, would soon come to regret their actions deeply.
Yes.
The difference this time was that her counterpart wouldn't be present to experience the sheer force of the police firsthand.
Eric?
You need to identify yourself. You are failing to do so.
You could tell this lady's got an accent from outside of the United States. I guarantee 100% wherever she's from in the world, you have to have a driver's license there. I guarantee it. I would swear on a stack of Bibles, wherever she's from, you need a driver's license. Every developed country has one, just like the United States, and it is no different there. And I am sure in whatever country she came from outside of the United States, the law enforcement, the police officers, the deputy sheriffs, whatever they have there, there's no way they would be as gracious as these cops from Michigan are. they probably would have pulled her out within 1 minute of her saying, hey, I'm not going to give you my license. That probably would have been the end of that. So these Michigan cops are great. Michigan's one of my favorite states. I go there a lot. I'm going there this summer. These cops are awesome. So just the amount of patience that they have, even so far, is great.
My name is Eva. Friends call me Eva. What is your...
I don't care what your friends call you. What is your fifth name? You are making this way worse than it needs to be.
Why am I making this worse?
Because you're not...
no right to pull me over.
Actually, I have two rights to pull you over. Right?
Sure about that?
Legal reasons to pull you over.
What is your legal reason?
You do not have a valid plate on this car.
I don't have to.
You are doing 15 and a 40, and you are failing to identify yourself. You're going to make this a lot worse for yourself.
You hear this, Eric, correct?
You are going to make this much worse. You are going to be pulled out of this vehicle.
Yep. Yep.
Just give me the ticket. I can handle the ticket.
What is your first name?
Eva, I already told you.
What is your last name?
I don't have a last name.
You don't have one.
Nope.
Okay.
Good grief.
What is your birthday?
So she says, hey, just give me a ticket. I don't think she understands that on the very top of the ticket is all of your personal information. Your driver's license number, your first name, middle name, last name, your date of birth, your current residential address, all of your identifying features, all of that goes on the top of the ticket. This would be way easier if this officer had all that information. He could write her a ticket, give it to her, let her appear or not appear in court, whatever. That's way easier than this entire kerfluffle that she is creating by this stance of ignorance that she's taking.
Eric?
That's called failing to identify.
And what is your
I can't give you a ticket unless...
name and a badge number?
Grima, Grima, badge number 2081.
Can you write
Livonia
down,
Police
Eric?
Department.
201. What is your last name?
Grima, Grima.
Officer Grima, nice job.
What is it?
Grima.
Grima.
It's going to be on your ticket and your booking information.
How many times I got to say it? I said it about 3 or 4 times now.
Excuse me, you are a public servant, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. You work for me.
And,
Thank you. What is your badge, sir?
I'm sorry?
What is your badge
I
number?
gave it to you 3 times already.
No, you gave me 2 times.
I gave it to you 3 times already. I gave you my last name and badge number 3 times. I'm not going to stand here and repeat myself like a parrot.
Well, then you can leave. You dismiss.
Okay, no. Not at all. You have not identified yourself. You're making this a lot worse. You're going to be pulled from this vehicle. I'm going to break your window and pull you from this vehicle.
They threatening me.
I like this guy.
Again, this wasn't a case of unwarranted action. The officer insisted they had reasonable suspicion to pull the woman over and request identification. She was driving with an unrecognized or possibly forged license plate and impeding traffic by going significantly below the speed limit. These were all reasons for the stop. Her refusal to comply with the officer's instructions might constitute obstruction, which is an arrestable offense, and the officer was fully within his rights to breach her car after allowing a reasonable
100%
for her to provide identification. Soon, additional officers began arriving at the scene.
Look at my papers.
Okay. That means nothing.
He tells me that means nothing. I gave him all the codes.
All the codes.
They're codes.
Okay. That has nothing to do with you driving on the road.
Private.
That has no relevance to any of this.
Private. Please provide me with the deed of the state owning the roads.
Oh, you want me to provide the deed to the state? The deed to the state?
I don't know where to find that in my paperwork.
Ma'am, I'm Officer James, okay? This doesn't work. I'm just going to give you... Are you from Michigan?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Where are you from, ma'am?
Poland.
Poland.
Why are you having like a Irish accent?
Scottish, but close.
Are you like UM?
No, I'm a U.S. citizen, a member of this police.
What number, Senator?
Yeah, it's 2111.
2111.
Officer James. Okay. In the state of Michigan, by law, you have
That means nothing.
driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance.
What law? We have a right to travel fully under the Constitution.
Okay. Non-Michigan. Okay, state law.
Yeah, not in every state.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that works out for you. Okay. We're just trying to make this as easy as possible, ma'am.
Give me anything that I deal with it, and you all gonna pay for it. I will pay your bond.
Okay. Okay.
I feel bad for that dog.
Just give me the...
The dog has to deal with this. Someone in this vehicle is traveling, and it's that dog. That dog's the best part of this video. That dog's awesome. Just wants to make a friend. Dog's like, hey man, put down this window so this cop could rub me. That's a cool dog. That dog is traveling. She's driving. She's in the driver's seat. She is operating the motor vehicle. Operating and driving, pretty much the same thing. Some would call it synonymous. This, like, I'm traveling, not driving. You can travel on your 2 feet. You can walk anywhere you want on a public roadway, absolutely. But as soon as you get in a car and you're driving on roads that are maintained by the state, sorry, you have to obey all those laws. And if you don't like it, use your boots. They're made for walking.
Identify yourself first.
I already told you my name is.
We need your license, registration, and insurance.
I don't have an ID because I do not operate in commerce. I am not for hire.
Nobody's asking you for hire. Driving is a privilege. Driving is a privilege in the state, okay?
Exactly, driving for hire.
It's a privilege.
I'm not driving for hire.
No, that makes no sense.
Driving on a public road in the state of Michigan is a privilege, not a right.
Driving.
You are driving. You are in a car.
I am not driving.
You are operating.
Pull her out of that car. This needs to end.
Okay. All right. This has never worked once. Never once.
That's right. She's handing him this whole thing of codes or whatever it is. And he's like, look, that's never worked. I have never, in my coming up on 24 years of law enforcement, I have never seen a person with sovereign citizen beliefs go to court and have their case dismissed. I've never seen it personally. I don't know if it's ever happened. If you're out there in the internet and you have a video somewhere of something like this where someone with these sovereign beliefs fails to provide ID, gets yanked out of a car, and then a judge somewhere goes, you know what? You're actually right, sovereign person. This law enforcement officer was incorrect. If you have that video, but throw it on here, throw a link to it, let me know. I would love to see where that happened and see what state it was in. If it was a crazy state like one of the ones on the outside of the U.S. or if it's a normal state like one of the ones on the inside. So I'm curious about that. Let me know.
Really?
When has this ever worked?
Beat the whole case with the Supreme, with the court here.
Okay, with the Supreme Court?
With the court here.
Oh, with the okay.
Judicial court.
Yeah.
Okay.
IRS already got them all for invasion of taxes.
Okay, that has nothing to do with driving. Taxes has nothing to do with this.
So Ava is not the first person that has used the line, you work for me. And in theory, yes, that is correct. We are all public servants. There are laws that we have to uphold. It's literally our job. Part of my job is upholding traffic law. It's every cop's job. It's kind of what we do. So you work for me, so I can't be held accountable for my actions because, I mean, and she's already said that there's a tax issue somewhere. So she's probably not even paying her taxes, which means this officer doesn't work for her because he's not getting paid by her because she's not paying her taxes. All of this, no, absolutely not. And this guy probably needs a raise. That's what he needs. So if he works for her, he should be asking her for a raise.
I'm traveling.
Gotcha, okay.
Do you hear that? They call us sovereign citizens.
Yeah, that's what we call people like you. Because it's more politically correct than idiot.
You can't even hear him because you have the windows closed.
What is the
And I'm not talking to him because he has no relevance to this stop.
What is a sovereign citizen?
I'm sorry?
Show me in the law what is a sovereign citizen.
Sovereign citizen?
Yes.
That has nothing to do with this. That has nothing to do with this.
Sovereign citizen. So you are assuming.
That's just a generic word that we call people who don't want to identify themselves for this I'm traveling, not driving kind of stuff.
You know the
Okay?
Constitution?
Pull her out of that car.
I do.
The law is the law.
Okay. Well, the Constitution doesn't say anything about driving.
So what is your reasonable taking your suspicion to pulling me over?
He already told you.
A valid plate, and you're doing 15 and a 40, obstructing the traffic behind you. Okay?
Chevron was
I'm not talking to you. You have no relevance.
Pull her out of that car.
So the point is, it doesn't matter because it has to do with your contractor. So you give her the ticket, and she can go deal with it instead of this back and forth.
Give me the ticket.
Not listening to some dude on a phone.
You told me Eva. That means nothing.
That's my name.
Okay, I need your last name, birthday, registration,
I don't
insurance
have
for
a
car.
last name.
Okay.
I'm not a driver.
Part in the safety
Run the pin real quick.
Even when a sergeant arrived at the scene, they couldn't convince her to comply. So, to prevent her from driving away, the officers strategically surrounded her car with their vehicles. However, the situation then escalated when they ran the VIN number of her car and cross-referenced it with the name she provided, revealing prior warrants.
Yes. You want to write her name down?
I really like the fact that they block her in. I think it's great because when she decides that she doesn't want to go anywhere, now she can't help it. She's got to stay there and reap the repercussions of her actions. Running the VIN and then finding the registered owner is great cop work. VIN's located on the car. You can access it from outside. You don't have to make entry into the car or conduct any sort of search, reference the Fourth Amendment. All you have to do is get it, take a picture of it or write it down, run it through the state database, gives you information on the registered owner. So great job. Registered owner probably came back. You can pull up a picture, verify that it's her. They find this warrant, and now it's go time. So now not only do you have all of the failure to obey, failure to comply, obstruction, violations, but now you also have a valid and active warrant for her arrest. Warrant's an order from a judge, and that judge says, hey, bring her in. These cops got to do it. So now now she's double banged, and I love that.
I got it in there. Her name? They found it. You will? We just found it. They just found it. And you got a warrant.
Got it.
Out of Wayne County.
I don't have no warrant.
You do.
Yes.
You have a warrant for your arrest for contempt of court.
Weird.
You do. So at this point, you are under arrest.
Did you hear that?
You are under arrest.
Under arrest right now.
Did you hear that, Eric?
Hope Eric's going to post your bond.
You are under arrest. Step out of the vehicle. You can take your phone with you. Step out of the vehicle now.
With the woman now finally under arrest, the officer had further justification to breach the car, but opted for a less intrusive approach. Instead, they used a Slim Jim to attempt to unlock the car door without having to break the window.
Dog out of here.
Nope.
Now she's
grabbing it.
Get off my car!
You're going to get another charge if you keep doing that.
My car!
Break that window. Pull her out. Be done with this. These guys sure are nice, though.
Back door's not going to work. It's curved.
Nope.
She even tried to stop the officers from using the Slim Jim to unlock her car, but that wasn't the worst decision she made that day. Realizing things weren't going her way, she attempted something far more daring.
Eva.
Break that window. Break that window.
Hit it hard, dude.
Harder! My car!
Break that window.
Go ahead. Here you go. It's punching through. Hey, stop the car. No. Do not move. Ayla.
Here comes the learning lesson. Break it.
Hey, watch your hand. It'll go down.
Got it.
Hey, don't reach for anything. Open the door. Open the door.
You see this?
Unbelievable.
Hold on, I gotta call my brother.
Soon after, her car was finally breached, and the satisfaction of watching this frustrating woman being handcuffed after enduring over an hour of her shenanigans was unmatched.
Wow. In my jurisdiction where I work and within the department that I currently work for, we're much more aggressive than this law enforcement agency in Michigan. Some of it might be the fact that they're police officers and we're deputy sheriffs, or I work for a sheriff that is very adamant that we uphold the law. But there's no way this would have taken an hour. An hour is a ridiculous amount of time. Ultimately, they get into her car, but it takes an hour. Breaking the driver's side window, opening up the door, and dragging her out would have been way more efficient use of time and an allocation of the resources. So I would have liked to have seen this video cut to about 6 minutes and then yank her out even faster than they did.
You all gonna be paying for my fine.
That's fine, we will.
You caused that.
Eric, stay on I want you to see what they
You were told you were under arrest. You refused to get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
Don't touch me.
Get out of the car.
Don't touch me. Out you come.
Hey, on the
Hey, don't touch me.
Turn around.
No,
Put your
my
hands
gosh.
behind your back now. You are under arrest.
Yes.
We told you
Outstanding.
multiple times you refused to. Get out of the car like you were told. You can act reasonable with it. Can someone secure that door? I got it. I got it. Go ahead.
I invoke my Fifth Amendment.
That's fine. Still under arrest.
You're gonna
We don't have to talk to you about anything.
treason. I do not consent to any searches.
You're under arrest.
I don't give a what you say.
No, they got a female there. That makes it easy.
What are you molesting me? What are you lesbian? You bitch. You pervert.
You want your shoe?
Files.
There you go. Take your shit.
Go f yourself, Files.
Come on.
Oh, it's so good.
You look like a foul.
Cool. You look arrested.
You. We'll see who's gonna pay in the end for this.
On the other side there, James.
We're trying something new. We set up memberships for the channel. Being a member of this channel gives you some benefits, gives you priority reply, so I will reply to your messages first. You get a little Fries with Frank badge. You're going to get exclusive content that we're going to create just for members. You're going to get the videos earlier, and we're looking at doing some membership specific stuff like chats and video content and stuff that will be only available to members. So if you're interested, you want more stuff like this, some behind the scenes stuff, check it out, become a member.